Okay, so we're live. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. One moment, please. Oh, a little bit slow today. Sorry, guys. Not quite with it today. Helps when you plug the thing in, doesn't it? One moment. Bit of a slow start today, that's all. Let's plug this in. Sorry, I've been working all day. I'm a bit tired. But I'm doing my best. I'm here. I'm just going to adjust the camera in a moment. See if anyone actually even watches tonight. We've got to do our best, of course. Oh, as always, man, we do our best. Hi, Glassy. Good evening. How are you? Are you okay? How are you? You okay? Hi, Yorick, as well. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit. I'm doing my best today. It's a bit of a random one. I'm a bit tired, if I'm honest with you, but I'm doing my best, man. Sandra says evening to everyone. Hi, Glassy. Hi, Yorick, and hi. Hi, Yorick. Hi, Glassy, and hi to Sandra. I'm good, thanks, Glassy. How are you? How's life? How's things going? I'm okay. I'm a little bit run down. I don't know why. I'm a little bit ill still, I think. I'm just a bit tired, but I'm here. Thanks, Yorick. Take your time. I'm going to take my time today. Yeah, thanks, man. Go with the flow, as they say, and all that. I'll just position the camera. I'll just get comfortable, and then I'll start talking the best I can. How's your week been so far, then, guys? Is it going okay? I know it's Tuesday. Not exactly the best day of the week, is it? But go with the flow, as they say. Right. Anyway, I'll do my best. You can probably tell my voice. My voice is a little bit different. Like, it feels different anyway. Sandra's saying I feel a bit shit too. Yeah. Sinusitis, and it's on and off. Yeah, sorry, Sandy. It's hard. Yeah, it's not like it's the end of the world, but it's irritating, isn't it? Things slow us down sometimes. I think the weather's changed, hasn't it? Our body's adapting to the changes in the weather, and sometimes that makes us feel ill. That's the way I look at it sometimes. Glassy saying, "Oh my God, same here. I'm getting the flu. Sorry, Glassy. I feel the pain too. It'll pass. That's all I've got to say. It'll pass. Say that to myself as well." So anyway, guys, obviously my name is Brad. This is Let's Get Inspired Live Vlog. This is episode 39. I didn't plan this. This is just like, I'm just doing it today. I'm just fitting it in while I can because I'm working full time, etc. I'm going to talk about integrity and about who are you when no one's watching? That's the title name. Who are you when no one's watching? That's my title, so I'm gonna go with it. So we're talking today. I'm referring to my notes, of course, guys. Let's be open and honest. But what we're referring to, I'm referring to these notes, should I say? So today we're talking about integrity, what it really means, and how we can live it out. Basically, how can we live it? Do you think that the world lacks integrity sometimes? I think it fucking does. It does, man. Does the world favor liars and bullshitters and game players? Sometimes it feels like it does. Does the world favor people that are unscrupulous and a bit dodgy and a bit nasty and a bit cruel just to get what they want, for example? Sometimes it feels like that. But I'm just going to talk about my opinion of keeping your integrity. I think it's important. You don't always get great prizes with this, though. It doesn't feel like it. Sometimes you feel like why should I bother? Why should I bother trying to be kind? Why should I bother trying to be genuine and honest and real in a world that values bullshit and fakeness sometimes? That's how it feels. Anyway, I'm going to go to the comments. Sandy gives Glassy a hug. That's lovely, Sandy. Yeah, probably not feeling very well. So I can emphasise with that. I can emphasise with Glassy. That's very kind of you, Sander. Sander's saying it's Tuesday, but it's still a nice day. Yeah, there's a bit of gratitude in that. We're all here alive and present. Yes, we are. We're all alive. We're present, and we keep going through the ups and downs, as they say. Sander's saying, I believe integrity is very rare nowadays. True integrity, yeah, I think it is. Some people have it. A lot of people don't. It's easy to not take accountability for something, isn't it? It's easier. Why be accountable when you can blame someone else or blame something else? Or it's not me, it's my condition. It's not me, it's this person. It's not me, it's because of that. It's never my fault. No accountability. It's just an easy way out, isn't it? Sometimes. Anyway, let me put this. What does integrity mean to you? I'm going to put in the comment. What does integrity mean to you? I'm going to go with the chat as well, guys, of course. If you want to leave a comment or anything, I'll respond the best I can. This is, I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm here. And I'm going to just go with the flow. I'm going steady. I'm slowing down a little bit. But that's probably a good thing with regards to the way I speak. Anyway, so what does integrity mean to you? And then I'm going to speak about it a bit as best as I can. I suppose, though, if you don't live with integrity, what are you living? If you don't live with integrity, if you're not true to yourself, if you're not honest with yourself, you're not true to yourself, what are you living? You're living a fucking lie. Do you want to live a lie? You think, oh yeah, I can live a lie. It's I don't think it's going to end well. It doesn't end well. Maybe you get away with it short term. I think it catches up with you. I think the truth will say, it's cheesy saying, isn't it? Truth will set you free. And I think the truth, all illusions and all, what's it called? All bullshit, all lies will hit the hard rocks of reality eventually. The hard rocks of reality, man. Reality wins, truth wins. I like to think that. Maybe I'm being a bit, maybe I'm being a little bit thingy with that. Naive, maybe. I'll go back to the topic. So Sandra said it's very rare. I think it can be. It still exists, but I think it can be. It means doing the right thing when no one's looking. Exactly, Sandra. It means doing the right thing when no one's looking. You're not trying to impress anyone. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It's not obnoxious. It's just doing the right thing when no one's looking. Yorik's got a good point there as well. Thank you, Yorik, for sharing. Yorik's saying he's being true to yourself. Yeah, being true to yourself, man. Listening to your inner self. Doing what you think's best. I don't know, yeah. Doing the right thing. That's well said. Sorry. My words aren't coming out great today, guys. I apologise. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. Sorry, I'm a bit slower today, but it is what it is. Walter Metallic says, my favourite people. Hi, Walter. How are you? Jammy. Hi, Jammy. How are you? My name's Brad, by the way. Hi back to you. Walter's saying hi to Sandy. Sanders then saying, Brad, check what you typed in the question. What do you mean, Sander? Sorry, I'm a bit slow today. Oh, I've typed it wrong again because I'm a fucking moron. I'm sorry, guys. I'll redo it. Thanks, Sander. You've just basically got me out of that. See, I'm a bit slow today. What does integrity mean to you? Sorry. I've typed it in wrong. What does it mean to you? Do you even think there's any point to it? You might think, actually, do you know what? Fuck the integrity. Why should I bother? Some people might think that. If you think that, explain why. Tell me why you think that. So, yeah, we've got some deleted messages. I thought it's that Walter guy. Hi, Evie. Good to have you with us. Hello, Evie. My name's Brad, by the way. Sorry if no one knows. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. It's Let's Get Inspired live vlog. I'm talking about integrity today, but I'll do it in a free-flowing manner. I communicate with you guys as well, of course, because you're a big part of this live. Of course you are. And yeah, thanks to anyone that subscribed. And my channel is basically about self-improvement, working on yourself, that type of thing. There's a broad range of topics that go within that. But anyway, Evie's left a comment. Thank you, Evie. I think integrity is being true to yourself and not lying to yourself. Exactly, Evie. Don't lie to yourself. Some people lie to themselves, like narcissists. People, they pretend to be something they're not. They talk shit. Some people talk shit. They tell everyone that they're doing this. Oh, I've got this. I'm doing that. I've got this. I've got that. And then people might believe you if they first meet you, but after a while, people see through it. They think, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. No one will trust you. No one will want to be around you if you've not got integrity. It's not good. I think there's a price to pay not having it. But thank you for sharing that, Evie. It's not lying to yourself. That's a big one. Don't lie to yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice there, in my opinion, if you lie to yourself. I suppose we all do that at some point, consciously or unconsciously, maybe, but I think it's good not to lie to yourself. Sandra says hi to Evie. Sandra says nicely explained. I agree, Sandra. Yes. Sandra saying, Walter, you're a loser. You can't show anything. Oh, is it just, yeah, get rid of that guy, whoever it is, chatting shit. It's a thingy. Thanzia says hi. Hi to Thanzia. Hi, Dawn. How are you? You okay? Sorry, I'm a bit slower today. It's a random one, this one. I've just decided to turn up. I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit slow, if I'm honest. But I'm here. But thanks for joining us, Dawn. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're okay. Sandra says evening to Dawn. And then Thanzia, where am I from? I'm from England, Thanzia. I'm from England, northwest England, which is close to Manchester, about 30 miles away from Manchester, as a point of reference. Where are you from is the question. So what's my personal take on it? Referring to my notes a minute. Sure, why does integrity matter to me, especially as a creator, I suppose? I was watching something going down I look at the other lives sometimes. I looked at them today, and there's this woman in a car, and she was like young, pretty woman, let's say, and she was talking about simps. And what are simps? The basics of simps is it's guys that like basically they fawn over women just to get crumbs of approval. They'll basically pay for. Obviously, she might be OnlyFans or something like that, but she didn't look like she was. She was dressed, she had her clothes on and everything, of course. Sorry, but she was just referring to the simps, like saying, "Oh, the simps pay for everything. I've got loads of money," bragging about it. And let's be honest, it's the world that we live in. I suppose good for you, to an extent. And then she went, I don't know why I don't know why I just didn't like it personally. And then she was talking about everyone that watches, all of you people that watch and don't pay any money. You don't know that I'm getting loads of money out of you for watching, so I'm winning. So ha ha ha, like mocking in a way. It sounded very arrogant and very self-centered and very self-entitled to me personally, but maybe, I don't know, that was her perspective. And I thought, that's not good. And it's, I suppose, if you've got people paying for that type, it's just a woman who's just there. All she does is sit there. She might look good or whatever. And then she's got simps, usually men, that will be paying her to paying to be on the channel or whatever. And I don't know. I don't want to resonate. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that anyway, but I think I don't know. Maybe I'm being too, am I being judgmental here maybe? But I suppose that person's very successful and making loads of money. Could that be a good thing? Are you taking advantage of the fact that the society is a bit fucked up? Yeah. Maybe is it degrading? You could look at it that way. Sorry, where am I going with this? But I thought to myself, I don't know. It just doesn't have any value. It's not. It's just a woman stood there, like looking good, whatever. Each their own to look at, whatever. Like you're not adding any value, any good. What good are you adding to the world? I don't know. I didn't see it. I thought as well, and I thought I don't know. What's my point anyway? So I thought it was a bit shitty. She sounded very arrogant and full of herself and spoilt, basically, in my opinion. People might not agree. And then I look at the other ones sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with some of them. Some of them are really silly. Some of the guy with a toilet seat over his head, it's got loads of shit on it. I think I've talked about this before. And then there's other people that just I don't know. And I think having integrity is having some self-respect and self-worth and doing the right thing, really. Trying to help, trying to be a good person. And whatever. Maybe I'm being a bit self-righteous myself here. Yeah. So it's having integrity. Also on here as well, I could create content that I'll talk as much as I can. I'll go back to the comments in a minute. Sorry. You could, if I wanted to, put my mind to it. I suppose if you could create content that's just not genuine, it's crazy. You've got like a little trick, a cliche, whatever thing that you're doing to attract attention, and maybe you do, but I don't think it's sustainable either. And also, you might be selling your soul in a way if you. Trying to get the words out. Yeah, you might be selling soul a little bit Sorry, I don't know what to say. That's it, really. With regards to creating content, so I think we need more. We need more positivity in the world. We need more, less shit, coming away from toxic crap. It's hard. I don't have all the answers. Do I? Fuck. I don't pretend to have all the answers either. And I don't think it's good to live a lie. Don't live a fucking lie. Don't talk shit. Be honest. Be genuine. I wish there was more of that in the world, but I don't think there is a lot of it, really. I think it's a bit twisted out there. So trying to be, sounds cheesy, but I'm trying to fight against that in my own subtle way, let's say. Anyway, I'm going to go to the comments. That's my little rant on whatever. Sorry, guys, it's not very well. I'm just going with the flow here. I'll go back to the comments in a moment. Sorry, let's keep talking anyway. So if you're going to be genuine and honest, that's what you're going to get with me anyway. I don't know everything, as I said. It's going to help you build trust in it. Build trust. You've got to earn trust, though. And trust is very easy to break as well, but you've got to earn it. And you've got to be real with it. And then hopefully people can rely on you. I think that's a good thing. That's a strong thing. I think we need more people like that in the world. Anyway, that's my little rant on integrity to an extent with regards to content creating. So I'll go back to the comments, guys, as best as I can. Just scrolling, as you can see. Thanks to anyone that's subscribed, by the way. It means a lot. If you want to see more content like this, then just click the subscribe button and click the notification button. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for anyone that's watching. Thanks for anyone that's commenting. It's great. Anyway, where am I from? I've already said that. So don't say I'm good apart from just sitting outside and squashing a slug with my hand. Oh, fuck. That's awful, Dawn. Fuck. Sorry, I'm just imagining you squash. I remember being young. I'm just relating to what you're saying. And it's that squishy, horrible feeling when you touch the slug. That sounds absolutely minging, by the way, Dawn. It's fucking awful. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but it sounds awful. I remember standing on slugs when I was really young in my kitchen in my mum and dad's house on barefoot, and I think it was a chip, a cold chip, and it wasn't. It was a fucking slug, and it was awful. Sorry, I'm just trying to emphasise there because I know that feeling, and it's fucking minging. Anyway, Tanzia says India. Oh, cool, India. How's India? How's life in India, Tanzia? How's life over there? Dawn says hello to Sander. Someone else has been timed out. It's probably that guy again. I'm not. Thanks for timing him out, Sander, and thanks for moderating. But all of you, by the way, if it's that same guy that keeps coming back, I'm not time for it. He's done. He's cooked. I'm not in the mood. Sander's saying this. On that note, Sander says this guy thinks we're never going to get rid of him, laughing my ass off. Meanwhile, he keeps getting removed. He's enjoying. Don's right. Yeah. Well done. He's enjoying the attention. So, yeah, keep doing that, please, Sander, or whoever. What doesn't matter which one of you does it. Thank you for doing it, but don't pay attention to him at all. Yeah, you just want the attention. Don't give him anything. Just keep deleting straight away. Thank you. Sander says, "LOL with your hand." Oh yeah. Sander saying he's getting blocked. Thank you. Appreciate that. No time for it's a troll, basically. Sometimes it can be funny, but most of the time it's not funny, is it? It's just low vibrational bullshit. I'm not about that. Sander's saying that's all the attention he's getting. That's great. Just keep clicking it. So Don saying, yeah, I feel bad. Poor wee guy was just chilling, enjoying his Tuesday evening and got squished by a clumsy giant. Yeah. Well, yeah, from a slug's perspective, it's probably not the best day out he's had. Probably been crushed to shit. So, God. I'm looking at the funny side of it, though, Dawn. It might not be funny for you, though, because you're the one that's experienced it. Sander's laughing, saying, Dawn, ouch, he's in slug heaven, LOL. So Dawn says, I hope so. You didn't mean to, Dawn. You didn't mean to. Don't feel bad. Sander's laughing a bit. Sander's saying, Bradley, I've literally just removing this guy tonight. Biggest loser I've ever seen. Yeah. A very determined one, though, but I don't want to talk about it. Not even giving any attention, but thanks for keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. Don't say, I totally agree, Brad. You could have loads of followers by being fake. Yeah, you could. You could. You could. Or being really outrageous, being crazy, fucked up. A lot of people do that. And it's not really them. It's not really them, but it's entertaining potentially. It's entertaining. And they're being it's almost like an impossible lifestyle that some people live, or it is to the average person at least. And it's not sometimes it might be sustainable, but a lot of the time it's not going to be sustainable. And it's not really them. They're not being themselves. So you can lose yourself as well, potentially. You lose who you really are because you've got this persona. And it's like, imagine if you're a tough guy. Imagine, let's say I'm not a tough guy, but anyway, imagine if I'm a tough guy, I'm the hardest guy in town. I can knock anybody out. Let's just go with that. But really deep down, I'm a gentle giant or whatever it is. I don't even like fighting. It makes me feel nervous or whatever, but I've got to keep this persona up of being the tough guy. So I've got to keep fighting all the time to keep that image up, to keep that reputation up. But really deep down, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to fight. You don't like fighting, but you've got to keep doing it because everyone is expecting it of you. So you can lose yourself in that kind of thing, potentially, amongst other things. Anyway, I'll go back to what Dawn was saying. So I totally agree, Brad. You could have loads of followers for being fake. Potentially, I could. Or stick to your mission and morals and get the right people, but not as many as quickly. Yeah, that's the way I'm going, Dawn. I think that's the best way. It just feels right as well. Feels good. You've got to stick to your morals, man. You don't want to lose them, lose your humanity or whatever else it is. Yeah, and obviously, yeah, the right people will come. You're right. I agree, Dawn. Thank you. Yorick saying, good job, Sander. Yes, I agree. good troll. Killing the trolls off, one click at a time. Thanks, Yorick. I need help. Do you want me to go? Where is he? Right. Where is he? Give me a moment. We're just trying to kill a troll, guys. You don't want to be a troll. Trolls. There we go. I don't know what to do, guys, actually. I'm being a moron. I've just removed. Just keep removing. You'll get bored. I'll look into it another time to figure that out. Yorick said he's got different accounts. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Sandra says, Yorick, yes. Oh, Callum. Hi, Callum. How are you, man? How's life? How's your week been so far? Good to have you with us again. I hope you're okay. Sorry, mate. Oh. Terrible today. So I'm really slow. I'm slower today. I'm definitely slower today. Sorry, my energy's not great, Callum, but I'm doing my best, man. I can tell my voice is a bit croaky as well. I'll keep going. Callum says hello to Sandra as well. Someone saying I'm pissing myself, but I still feel bad. It's hilarious. It just shows that. Do you know what that shows? It shows you're a kind person, by the way. That's not a bad thing. You feel bad. You didn't mean to do it. It's mean as fuck, but you feel bad. Dawn saying, I texted Carol if I'm leaving for work and see a snail on the path so he doesn't squash them. Yeah, get him to dodge out of the way. Is it her? Carol? Is Carol? Sorry. Is Carol? Sorry, I don't know if is Carol a female, Dawn. So forgive me. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Is Carol your partner? Sorry, if I don't know. I can't remember. I might be getting. I don't know. He's your partner, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just reading it properly now. Yeah, you'll have to dodge out the way of snails. Hopefully, he doesn't crash doing it though. Alexander Popoff, what's your IQ? I don't know. Alexander, good different question. I think it's relative. It's not super high, Alexander, if I'm honest. I don't think so. I think there's a lot. It depends on what your IQ is measured on, I suppose. I think I'm very emotionally, I'm very, very, very intelligent, very intelligent. However, there's different types of intelligence, isn't there? There's so many. I think it's about 7 or 8. Maybe intellectually, I'm not top. Definitely not top. I've got a bit of intelligence, but I don't know everything. Some people are good with their hands, aren't they? Some people are good at sports. They've got that sports intelligence. It's called something else. They've just got another level with the body. Some people are intelligent with emotional intelligence. Some people are just really good intellectually. Some people are really good with numbers. Some people are good with their hands. But I don't know. I've never measured my IQ. Goofy must say maybe 70. I doubt it. 70 is not very high. Goofy Musk. Hi, how are you anyway, Goofy Musk? Definitely not 70. That would be too low in my opinion. It's got to be over the 100. I'd say it's maybe a little bit above average, but that's my personal opinion. But there's a lot of people out there that are a lot more intelligent than me, Alexander. I work with them. There's some people that just blow me out of the water completely. I'm okay with that. It's fine. Colin says, hiya, guys. Alexander says, trolls and bullies are very needed in any society. Interesting, Alexander. Trolls and bullies are needed in society. Maybe I agree to an extent, because yin and yang, sometimes you need bullies or narcissists because they teach people a lesson. They can make you stronger. If you overcome these twats, they make you stronger. They make you work on yourself. They do a lot of the work. They can give you good life experiences, as painful as they can be. Is that what you mean, Alexander? Or do you mean something else? Sanders asking how is Callum? Dawn's asking, I've never killed a troll. I wonder if they squash well. Yeah, probably really soft and weak. You kill them by not paying attention to them, as you said before. As you've said on other posts as well, you're right. Just you don't feed them. Callum's saying he's good. Good to hear. Good to hear that Callum's good. Sanders saying, Brad, report this guy's using your photo. Okay. Okay, I need to do that. It's just trying to create whatever. It's just trying to create something. It's okay. I'm not like a big channel or anything. It's like, whoopie doo. Yeah, but I will report him. Thank you, Sand. I need to do something. Yorick saying, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, thank you, Yorick. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot. It does make a big difference. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Oh, he's Polish, yeah. Sorry, I got confused with the name. That's all. And but he said he as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude or anything. I was just misunderstanding. Yeah, different type of names, isn't it? Of course. It's same guy, Walter, earlier. I have a feeling he's using your pick. I'm using my pick. Fucking crack on. Crack on, you muppet. No one gives a fuck. Whoopie doo. Whoopie doo, lad. It must be a right sad cunt. Fucking weak. Weak as fuck. Imagine him in a room. He'd just be some fat muppet in a room, little goon. Not gonna do fuck. He'll do nothing. Do fuck all. Imagine him in the street. If you saw him, you'd be like, you feel sorry for him. I'm gonna say shit. Anyway, weak people. Weak people. Insecure people can be very dangerous, though. They can be. They can cause a lot of problems. But this guy, no. Dawn, I reported into you YouTube just now. Thanks, Sander. You've done a great job. Good on you. Thank you. Alexander saying, I was bullied into becoming a way better version of me. Alexander, wow, well said. We're in line with what I was. Yeah. So was I, Alexander. I got terrorized for a few years. I got fucking terrorized to fuck, trust me. I think I attracted it, though. I attracted it. I needed that lesson. And it made me better. It made me a stronger person. Really has. More well-rounded. I needed that. So yeah, you're a better. Good on you, Alexander. You've come out of it really well. The best thing to do though is the last thing you want to be is what some people do. They get bullied and they become bullies. You don't want to be that person. A lot of people do that. I think that's a coward's way of dealing with those things. No one's perfect, to get it, but becoming a stronger, better version of yourself. It forces you to grow if you use it properly. Makes you or breaks you, let's say. Don saying, "Oh, that's interesting. Tell us more." Yeah, Alexander, elaborate a bit more. What happened to you, if you don't mind sharing? It sounds very interesting. Sander says, Yorick, it's obviously the same guy, just creates different usernames. He's definitely got a thing for Brad. Yeah, it's Magina Sequa. It must be Magina Sequa. Probably into bald northern bellends from up north. Sorry, I'm putting myself down here. Sorry. Anyway. It's Don saying it's all good. Everyone thinks it's a woman's name. Yeah, I can see why it's because yeah, I can see why. As long as he's cool with it, that's the main thing. Yeah, stop saying anything. Yeah, just delete. Don't say anything. Done. We get. You're right. It's okay to talk about it. Absolutely. To mention it. It just wants anything. And then that's it, really. So what you do is you just carry on talking, and then that's it. There you go. You've just done it. That's what you do. Anyway, let's crack on. Callum, yeah, you're right. I'm going to keep talking anyway. I'm sorry, I'm going quiet a moment. Just going quiet a moment, sorry. I'm running out of things to say. You know what? I need to keep going, Dawn. I need to keep the flow going. I need to keep my energy going. Oh, you love this channel. Thanks, Callum. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sorry if I'm not my best today, Callum, mate. I've been working all day. I'm a bit tired, but I'm going to keep going. But thank you, Callum. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. So anyway, this is what I wrote. So obviously I'm talking about something I think we don't hear enough. It's about integrity. I'm going back to my notes. Now, when I say integrity, I don't just mean being honest. For me, it's being the same person when no one else is watching. It's having that consistency. You know when someone's a good person, when they treat everyone the same. It could be a cleaner. Some people talk to the cleaner. They'll talk to the cleaner the same way they speak to the CEO. Good people are usually consistent on the whole. We might have a bad day, but you just know. And they just have time for everybody and have respect for everybody. That's someone who's got integrity. That's someone who's a good person, in my opinion. They're not flashy. They're not anything else, but that's what they are. Obviously, you've heard this before, but obviously, when you know someone's a piece of shit, they'll only be nice people that they can benefit from. So that's what that is basically. So yeah, got to keep going. So it's when no one's watching, when the spotlight is on, when you're just being watched yourself. It's about staying true to your own values, even when it costs you. So sometimes these things can cost you, which I'll go into in a moment. Sometimes that could be friendships or at work, or even how we show up online. And the reason why I chose this topic, might want to explain this, with regards to integrity, it's because, let's be honest, the world pushes hype, doesn't it? It pushes bullshit. It pushes clickbait, shortcuts, and easy wins. It really does. But integrity is about the long game. It's about who you are, one moment, not just what you show. Some people are all show. They're full of shit. They're too good to be true. That's because they are, usually. Right, so I've got another question. Yeah, you're getting. Sorry, you're hiding all the comments. Right, going back to the comments a moment, guys. A lot of them deleted, of course. I think, yeah, you probably that crazy on deleting the troll that you've ended up to deleting other people by accident. It's a mistake. It's okay. Don't say it's brilliant. I always look forward to it. I don't know what you mean by that, Dawn. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. KK1156, love your channel from Brazil. Oh, cool. Hello, KK156. How are you? Glad that you like the channel. Sandra says, me too. Oh, that was accidental. What did Callum? Callum's not done anything wrong. Callum's a great guy. No, you've not done anything wrong. I think he's probably been deleted by accident. Sorry, Callum. So, you're more than welcome here, absolutely. Yeah. It wasn't done on purpose. Probably because Sam's probably pressing it to get probably a lot of trouble. That same person keeps trying to come through and probably been clicked by accident. Sandra says, sorry, mate. No. Nothing intentional with regards to that, of course. So I'm going to put another question on here in a moment. I'll keep talking the best I can. One moment. Have you ever had a moment in your life where you had to choose between doing what's easy and doing what's right? How do I put this into a lesser question? Let's say smaller question. Ever had when one moment? I'm just typing something in. Instead of easy. It probably won't let me write all this. Have you ever had a moment in life where you have to do what's right instead of what's easy? Is the question. I couldn't get it all in. It's okay. I like this channel. Oh, thanks, Callum. I'm going back to the comments again. Said Brad, yes, it's a lot to keep deleting. I bet it bloody is. I bet you it'll. Callum was collateral. Yeah, sorry, collateral damage there, Callum. So have you ever had a moment in your life where you've had to do what's right, even if it's cost you? Has anyone had a moment like that? Dawn said, yeah, loads of times I'll help the person who's innocent over family, etc. Callum says, girls kick me out because you're too honest. They're not the right girls then, if they're kicking you out, if you've got integrity, if they don't appreciate it. Maybe. Depends on the whole story, full story though, let's say. Yeah, you'll help the person who's innocent over your family. Yeah, you'll do the right thing. Just because it's blood. They say, what's that saying as well? Blood's thicker than fucking water. I think it's a shit saying. Blood's thicker than water. It's like basically saying, I know my family are absolute cunts. And this other person over here is a really nice person. They just shit. My family just shit all over that person. But blood's thicker than water, so it's all good. It's like, no. I think it's a shit saying. I think it's a dumb saying. Maybe a lot of people won't agree with that one. I think it's a dumb saying. Blood's thicker than water. Fuck off. If they're an asshole, they're an asshole, and you deserve consequences. All right, you're joking. Girls kick me out. I get it. I'm a bit slow today, Callum. I only just got that fucking job. Callum, I'm never going to stop hearing about this. Okay, go back to the comments. So Dawn saying, my auntie learned that she was bullying people, and thought I'd stand up for her wrong. So she thought, auntie thought that you'd stick up for her, even though she was bullying people because she was your family or whatever. Yeah. I think I lost friends because of, sorry, I'm trying to get it wrong. So what happened after that is the question, Dawn. Callum saying exactly that. Santa saying Dawn of that. I'm trying to think of a moment in my own life as well, Yorick. Dawn saying, yeah, she's evil. Nasty. God, what have I done in the past? I've told people what I thought of them. When I've told old friends what I thought of them, and then they weren't my friends afterwards. I told them what I thought of them. I was really honest. I remember, actually, I've got a story once. I used to have a friend. Anyway, I'm not going to say his name. But I used to have a friend. And he used to, he was funny. He was fun to be around, let's say. Lovable rogue. He was a lovable rogue, this person. And but he used to sleep with other people's girlfriends. He used to sleep with, a big group of friends, let's say a group of chaps. He used to sleep with other people's girlfriends, and he wasn't very nice. And I said, why are you doing that? It's meant to be your best friend and you're sleeping with his partner. I said, it's not a good thing to do. No one else was telling him this for whatever fucking reason, because you're hanging around with a lot of dickheads, of course, young dickheads, guys as well, bad. The worst, potentially. I said, it's not good. That's meant to be your friend. That's meant to be one of your best friends. And you stabbed him in the back. It's not good. Why have you done that? And he didn't like it. Obviously didn't like hear it, didn't want to face up to his own, wasn't responsible for his own actions, didn't want to be. And he just did that to quite a few people. And before that, I was quite friendly with that person, and ever since that time, completely backed away from me, stayed away from me, didn't want to talk to me anymore. So therefore, I lost. It wasn't a proper friend, really, was it? However, at the time, I thought I'd lost a friend. And I used to wonder, why that person wouldn't even let me in the house anymore. They didn't want to speak to me anymore. They didn't want to go for drinks with me anymore. They were very cold towards me. They used to be very warm towards me. But after I told him that, after I said that to him, I said it in the nicest way I could. But I said, look, you shouldn't be doing that. It's meant to be friendly. Sleeping with your best friend's girlfriend. It's not good. Obviously, it's not good. And it's like, it's strange. Another one as well. I've got another one. I've had times this is fucking used to do my head in when I was younger. I used to do my fucking head in. I'd be single, right? Let's say I'm 20 years old. And some of my friends' girlfriends used to fancy me. They used to like me. I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, I don't want this. I don't want someone else's fucking girlfriend. That's just a problem. It's a fucking problem. And that's meant to be my friend. And I've had it a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, where the girls they'd be into me. They'd be into me when I was younger, but they'd be with my friend. And I used to make me feel very comfortable. And I never did anything with them. I could have done, but I didn't. I suppose I've kept my integrity. But if I wanted to be a young dickhead, I could have done what I wanted, couldn't I? Of course, I could have cheated up, could have gone with that person. It used to annoy me, though. It used to frustrate me. Because I think, this is horrible. I don't want this in my life. I don't want someone else's girlfriend. But not everyone sees it that way, do they? They think, it's all good. I don't know. That's my little story about that. But I thought I was doing what was right. I'm not going to stab someone else in the back. I don't want to do that. That's my thoughts on that. But it's not everyone thinks the same. Not the best story in the world, but there you go. I'm sharing it. So Dawn says she threw a massive tantrum, stamping her feet and all sorts, and tried to get her daughter's family to bully me. So she sent in the flying monkeys after you. What a psycho, Dawn. Is that your dad's sister is the question. Is that your dad's sister, your auntie? I'm guessing. So it's about integrity. We'll talk about integrity, Callum. Doing the right thing when no one's watching. I don't think the world's got enough of it, Callum, at the moment. I think we need more of it. You're saying, I mean, I helped a guy who was a fire marshal when I was a concierge, got a concierge job. Don't know if that counts. You helped someone, you helped a guy who was a fire marshal when I. That's just being helpful and kind, isn't it? Yeah. That's having integrity, doing what you said you're going to do. Callum saying, I love your recent quick video. Thanks, Callum. Yeah, that was from a live as well. I'm trying to like edit some of the live that I'm doing, making videos out of them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying at the moment. But thanks, Callum. That was at Bolton Abbey. You're saying, I thought it was the right thing to do. Everyone deserves a chance, even if you didn't have previous concierge experience. Yeah, everyone does deserve a chance. Absolutely. Don't say it doesn't sound like they were proper relationships. No, they were young and dumb, but still not something you want to be involved in. No, it's not. Don says, yeah. Noctis Vale. Hi, Noctis Vale. My name's Brad. How are you? This is the Let's Inspired live vlog, Inspirational Ambivert channel. I'm just talking about integrity today, Noctis. Is it Noctis? I talk about other things sometimes as well. Yeah, just talking about integrity and how it's lacking in the world and how important it is. Maybe it's just a light topic, really. I do talk about, what do I talk about? I talk about working on yourself, self-improvement, narcissism, etc., etc. Doing a chilled one tonight. I've been working all day. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm here. I've turned up, doing my best. You're more than welcome. Yeah, I'm going with the flow, really, today. Yeah, so to go back to Dawn, carry on. So Dawn saying, yeah, it's your dad's sister. Shit, I wonder what that dynamic was like, Dawn. That imagine what were your grandma and granddad like on that side of the family? Jay say, hi Jay, mate, love your head shape. Okay, thank you, Jay. Yeah, it's I'm bald. Yeah. UKG, hi UKG. You've been on here before, haven't you? If I remember correctly. Oi, bro. Hi UKG. How are you? How are you? How's life? Where are you from, UKG? Where are you from, Noctis? Where are you from, Jay? And where are you from, UKG? If you don't mind me asking. So don't say you hated them. You hated your grandparents. He was a creepy old weirdo, and she was an attention seeker. That's not good, is it? So that's what they've been brought up with. That's probably the silent generation. Have you heard of the silent generation? They were before the baby boomers. And I think they were meant to be very, very... Then the parenting style was brutal, wasn't it? It was super, super fucking strict. If you step out of line, you're getting a punch in the face. You're getting beat up. That's what that's what the world was like. UKG saying, oh, good mate, been practicing the old lucid dreaming. I mean, I'm a London lad. Wow, how's that been going, UKG? How do you achieve the lucid dreaming? And please, can you tell us an experience of can you describe an experience that you've had with lucid dreaming? I think it's interesting. Jay saying he's from Salon, Mongolia. That's different. Right, okay, that's different. That's not far from China. China's huge, isn't it? Only sport when spoken to, UKG, in relation to the silent generation back then. Yeah, that was it. Only sport when spoken to. Dawn saying, I believe he touched all his daughters. That's absolutely awful, Dawn. Oh my fucking God, what a piece of shit. That's some nonsense kind of shit. That's disgusting. Sorry to hear that. That's going to mess people up big time, isn't it? Doesn't excuse them being cruel or anything. It kind of explains it though. It's awful. That's horrendous, Dawn. I'm really sorry to hear that. Did he ever get into trouble for it? Is the question. Probably got away with it more back then as well. It's disgusting. In American jails, people that do those types of things, they check your paperwork in America, don't they? If you go to prison in America, I've just seen things on YouTube. I'm not an expert, but if they check your paperwork, therefore they see what's on your paperwork. They think, right, what have you fucking done? And if you've done a certain crime, if you're a nonce or a rapist, you're dead. They'll just target you. They'll just terrorize you, basically. And I think that's a good thing for that type of person if someone's guilty of such horrendous crimes. UKG saying, pretty good. You need to drop into a somewhat waking sleep state. Not easy to do, but getting there. Shut the body off, but semi-conscious. Yes, halfway there. I think that's when I see things as well, personally, UKG, when I get into those types of sleeping states, let's say. Powerpuff Princess, how are you? Hi, Powerpuff Princess. Good to have you back. So my chicken and chips was cold today and you wasn't happy, right? Why was your chicken and chips cold? Did you buy them? I wouldn't be happy either, Powerpuff Princess, if my chicken and chips were cold, especially if I bought them. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? If you cook it yourself, then it's your own responsibility, I suppose. But if you buy them, they should be warm. UKG says, check out Thomas Hall. Lucid sleep hypnosis works well. Okay, cool. Thomas Hall. Let me write it down. One moment. Give me a moment, please. Well, you didn't steal them. You didn't steal the chicken and chips. No, you didn't steal them. You paid for them by the sound of the Powerpuff Princess. You didn't take too kindly. Did you? Did you bring them back to where you got them from? Did you call them out on the poor temperature of the chicken and chips? I wouldn't have been happy either. I'd be like looking forward to something really nice to eat, and then you paid for it, and then it's cold. That's not very good, is it? So it's Thomas Hall. And it's, sorry, I'm just writing this down, UKG, sleep paralysis. Sleep hypnosis, sort of say. Interesting, thank you. UKG saying, cold curry for breakfast, LOL, dead lunch. Oh, that's fucking minging. That is fucking minging, mate. Cold curry for breakfast, oh. I don't like really hot curries either. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a lot of guys do it, don't they? To show how tough they are. Look at me, I'm Billy Big Bollocks. I'm eating a really hot curry. Thinking it's burning your fucking mouth off, you know, but it doesn't. It's burning all your taste buds. My opinion. Curries are nice, don't get me wrong, especially, but not for breakfast, man. That's minging. So Powerpuff Princess said it was from the chicken and chip shop. Okay, of course. Of course the chicken and chips are from the chicken and chip shop. But I said it politely because I didn't want them to do anything to my food. Of course, yeah, you don't want them to like spit in food. No, that'd be awful. Trying to say, guys, I'm going to go unwind and have a good night and see you soon. Okay, thanks, Sander. Thanks for helping today. Thanks for getting rid of that troll, by the way. You did a good job. UKG says, ha ha ha, look at me sweating my ass off. Honestly, I'm good. Yeah, that's what people do. Is it Vindaloo? There's another one called Paul. Vindaloo's the main one. I think the more popular hot curry, one of the hottest curries you can get. Yeah. And it's like just sweating your ass off. And then imagine the next morning, it's not going to be pretty, is it? When the Vindaloo curry vacates the body, it's not going to be pretty. Not good. UKG says goodbye to Sander. So does Yorick. Cool. Okay, I'll go back to my notes, guys. going to just change this around a little bit and keep going. So I suppose you've got to let me just type something in. Challenges of having integrity. So UKG saying there's one called a foul. Ever heard of that? Foul, super hot, only did once. LOL. Oh, yeah. And imagine your asshole the next day. It's going to be, sorry to be really crude there, guys, but you're going to be eating a super hot curry the next day. It's going to burn, man. It's going to burn. Not good. Sorry, I'm being a bit crude. Good night, Sanders, says Dawn. That's lovely. Very nice. Anyway, so peer pressure versus staying true. The challenges of having integrity. Sometimes you're going against the grain. You're with a group of people that are doing the wrong things. They're not doing nice things. They're being horrible. A lot of peer pressure there. Sometimes you get it in the workplace as well, and people won't like you. People might be like slagging someone off that's really nice, and everyone's against them. But all you've seen that other person is be nice, and that's the way you find them. Having integrity is basically saying, actually, do you know that person you're slagging off? I actually really like them. They're really a good person, and then that could lead you to you've had integrity there. You stuck up. You've gone against the status quo. You've gone against the grain. Let's say not always easy to do, and that group of people can then not like you for that, for having a different opinion to them. Absolutely. And that's what integrity means, doesn't it? It's being confident enough to stand there, but sometimes that can feel very lonely, really lonely. Even if you're doing the right thing. Have a little rest. Sorry, guys. My energy is not, I keep saying this, don't I? Anyway, my energy is not amazing. So, Yorick, thank you. Yorick saying, please like and subscribe, guys, too, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you, Yorick. Thank you. Thanks to anyone that subscribed so far. It means a lot. I'm doing the best I can today. My energy's not great. Stop complaining, Brad. I need to stop complaining. Stop it. Keep going. And like I said before, there's online hype and then there's authenticity. Have anyone heard of I can't even say it properly. Hawk Tuah Girl on YouTube, on the internet. She blew up because of one little thing. She just said something crude, let's say. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll hawk her on that thing. She said a really dumb, stupid fucking sentence, right? And she was what's it called? She blew up. She blew up. Island Boys, remember the Island Boys from about 2 years ago? They were just doing some shitty little song or whatever, and they blew up. But it was a hype, wasn't it? It wasn't authentic, really. It was like a one. I don't know. It wasn't authentic. Let's say it was silly. Anyway, I'm going to go back to UKG. Speaking ill of someone, yeah. People. It's a sign that there's a thing in you that you need changing. Would you like someone speaking ill of you? Good point, UKG. Very deep. I'm going back to UKG's comment there. Speaking ill of someone, am I guilty for that? Fucking yes, I'm guilty for that. Speaking ill. I wouldn't like someone else speaking ill of me. I do it sometimes, if I'm honest, UKG. I do it. Is it something I need to work on or something I need to be better at? Maybe. They say sometimes if you can see something in someone else, that means you've got part of it in you, is the thinking. I don't agree with this completely, though. I think sometimes that is true. However, sometimes, in my opinion, if someone's being a fucking prick, they're being really out of order, I will speak ill of them. I will. I'll call it out. I'll say that person's a prick. And I'll probably, if I can, avoid them. I'll avoid them. I'll avoid them and then just do my own thing, concentrate on myself. So I will speak ill of them in the moment. Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe I should be better. Sorry, that's just my thoughts on that. Anyway, and it's a sign that there's a thing in you that needs changing. Maybe to an extent, UKG. But imagine you've got Hitler and he's shooting people and he's killing them. You're going to think, does it mean that I speak ill of Hitler? Does that mean that I'm something in me needs changing, UKG? I'm going a bit extreme with that. I can see where you're coming from to an extent, though. I'm giving my own perspective here as well, and I know you're giving yours, of course, with respect. I think sometimes, imagine if you're going with what you're saying, imagine if you've got someone, and there's a guy down the road, and he's got a Porsche, he's got a nice big house, and he's got a really good job, and he's on loads of money, and I come along, and I haven't got all those things, and I start speaking ill of that man that I don't know. That means I've got some problems with me. Therefore, I'm just showing jealousy and envy towards that person. In that kind of scenario, I could agree with your point. I think it depends on the situation, though. I don't know what you think about what I'm saying. You might not agree. If you don't agree with completely what I'm saying, that's absolutely fine, by the way. You don't always have to agree with me, of course. I don't expect that. Would I like someone speaking ill of me? No, I wouldn't. But I know it's going to happen. People are going to judge me. People will judge you no matter what. I don't like people speaking ill of me, though. No one does, do they? I don't think they do. But it's not allowing it to bother you, let's say, because people are going to do it anyway. I think it depends on the situation. I'm going on a bit. Dawn saying, I remember her. She was famous overnight. Yeah, hot girl. I think she's in a lot of trouble now. I think she did a lot of dodgy dealings. Therefore, she did not have integrity. Obviously, that little video is just her saying some silly shit, basically. That's what she was saying, which was then blown up. And she was on interviews, on podcasts, made a lot of money. But I think she got involved with some deals regarding finances that were dodgy, therefore that did not have integrity, and it's got her into trouble, is what I'm trying to say. That's UKG's explaining it so much better than I can. Sorry, UKG, I'm just going back to what you're saying. She was scammed into doing some form of crypto thing. She was blindsided with the fast fame. Yeah, blindsided. Probably didn't know what to do with it. Just a normal girl who's just out on a night out, says something silly, joking, and then blows up, and then has all these people come around her, doesn't know what to do with it, and gets caught up, gets swallowed up. And if you've got integrity and you're doing the right thing, you might go to the crypto. This helps what I'm trying to say, actually. Thank you. The crypto people, imagine I blow up all of a sudden. I don't think that's going to happen, but if I did, and then the crypto people, dodgy scammers, want to get involved with me, offer things that are too good to be true, dodgy things, let's say. If you've got integrity and you're true to yourself, you're more likely to see through that and not accept it and avoid that. She was blindsided with the fast fame, though. UKG, thanks for explaining that. You've really helped there. Thanks. UKG says, same here, bro. Don't say some people are shit, and I don't mind saying, my personal opinion is I agree too. If I give people the benefit of the doubt, but if someone's being a shit, they're a shit. And I don't mind saying it. And I don't think that it means that I'm a bad person for saying it. I just don't. But I try not to focus on it for too long, obviously. I just think, yeah, they're shit. That's what they are. I need to focus on me. I need to do what I need to do. UKG saying fair. But you made a good, interesting point, UKG. Thanks for deleting them comments, Dawn, whatever they were. Well done. Brilliant. Well done. UKG saying, yeah, jealousy is a sign of a lesser man. So in that respect, I try and check myself. Yeah. I think there's jealousy and envy. I sometimes, think Dawn's talked about horses in the past, of course. And I think, and you live on a farm or whatever, I'm thinking, I bet that's really nice, live near Edinburgh, wherever it is. And I think, I'm a little bit jealous of that person because they've got all these horses, but I don't have, it's not like bad. I don't feel, it's like, there's no bad feeling behind it. So it's jealousy, but like in a good way. I think jealousy can be a good thing. It's like, that person over there, they're doing really well. That's inspiring. That I want to do that. I can see why that's good. I'm really happy for that person, I wish what they had. I wish I had what they had. I wish I could do what they could do. But that's inspired me to become better. I think that's a good, healthy way of jealousy in a good way, let's say. However, if it's really envious and you just hate them and you're judging them, or they think they're better than me, they're fucking this, they're fucking that, yada, 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 that internal dialogue people can have, that's what people do. That's envy, and that's negativity. And then therefore you're just going to attract more shitty things in your life if you think like that. So I think jealousy and envy, I'm just going off topic a bit there. I think there's a difference, and it basically depends the energy behind it, the thought behind it. Are you coming from a good place, or are you coming from like an insecure place? Sometimes I have to check myself as well. Everyone's shit stinks. UKG. Everyone. No one's always perfect. I'm certainly not. Anyway. So Dawn saying, the family across the road from us were absolutely fine for 11 years. He started a small business, a wee business, as it obviously Scottish, a wee business, then it flopped. And as soon as they found out Carol opened his own business, they were absolute cunts. Awful. That's a really good example, Dawn, of envious, bitter people. That's an unfulfilled person. And instead of working towards what they want to achieve, they get stuck by being negative. They get stuck. The bitter, twisted people. Do you ever find it when I'm around certain people? Sometimes it can be around my family sometimes, and I don't speak like this. It sounds fucking crazy, doesn't it? A lot of times I won't speak like this in front of people because you don't feel like you can. It's sad. Probably this is one of the reasons why I actually love being on here, because I can actually just go for it and speak. A lot of people don't see this full side of me. They just don't. A lot of people don't want to listen. They just don't. Sorry, it sounds a bit weird, that, but that's how it is. Going off on a tangent there. But anyway. Sounds awful. How have they been cunts, by the way, Dawn? What have they done? Have they done anything? How have they shown you that, is the question with regards to what you've just said. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the comments. Just a Gamer saying, random British man talking on my page, you won't blow up. Probably not. Right, do you know what, Just a Gamer? Probably right, man. Probably right. It's okay. I don't particularly want that. I don't particularly want that, mate. I just want to just be myself. That's it. Not going to blow up because it's not outrageous enough, is it? I'm talking about integrity. That's not exactly outrageous, is it? Like, oh my God, British guy talking about integrity. Oh, he's blown up. Like, the fuck? No way. Just a Gamer, you're correct though. I agree. UKG saying Ambicoin. I don't know what Ambicoin is. Is that like a dodgy crypto kind of digital currency company or something? Don't know. Don't say they report classic cars as abandoned. Or does he collect classic cars? That's interesting. I love the look of classic cars. They're worth a lot of money as well. They feed your cats crap and reported my truck. That's really bitter and twisted. That's awful. That's awful. Dawn, you probably already know this. Please, please, please. And I think you're already doing this, and your partner just keep succeeding and keep smiling and keep being fucking amazing. I think you're already doing that, but I'm just saying it. That'll piss them off even more, which is a good thing if they're being like that. Don't say we call the lesbians. He looks like a butch woman, and so does she. Oh, I bet all that shit, Dawn. I can imagine. Fucking hell, I can imagine knuckle dragging ugly twat turds, basically. Dawn, they sound it. Fits the profile, doesn't it? UKG saying, just lately I've been listening to Carl Jung. Carl Jung is amazing, in my opinion. Jordan Peterson praises him a hell of a lot. I think Jordan Peterson learned a lot from Carl Jung, by the way, if you don't already know. So, sorry, I'll go back to what you're saying. Just lately, I've been binge listening to a lot of Carl Jung regarding the empath and the narcissist. An amazing listen and help explain so much about the human being. KG, that sounds interesting, thanks. I'll have to write this down somewhere. Give me a moment. The empath and the narcissist. Thanks for that. Yeah, I bet you can learn a hell of a lot from that, UKG. Dawn saying, I've just started listening to Carl. I've always loved Alan Watts. Yeah, Alan Watts, another amazing person. Yes, should I say. Is he still alive, Alan Watts? I know Carl Jung's passed away, obviously, a long time ago. I don't know about Alan Watts. I've seen some of his stuff. It's very thought-provoking and really good. I don't know if he's still alive, though, Alan Watts. I'm not sure. Dawn saying, yeah, we don't react. Best way, knuckle draggers, yeah. Fucking muppets. Oh, they're all, I know, it's hard. People are cunts. Sometimes they just are. UKG, Alan Watts is brilliant. Yes, absolutely, UKG. You've listened to hours of Alan Watts. That's gonna expand your mind. I think I need to get into I need to pay more attention. I've seen some of the quotes and some of the videos, but I've not gone deep into Alan Watts or Carl Jung. I've probably gone deep into some of Carl Jung's later work, but people have been expanding on it, but not directly from him. I think I listened to one about super empaths. Yeah, I've watched a few of those as well. It's all good. UKG saying Carl Jung was fringe psychology at the time, but has such insight into the collective unconsciousness and not just unconsciousness. Unconsciousness, yes, very deep indeed. Who's a godfather of psychology? What is his name? Bloody hell. God, I should know this. I forgot his name because I'm tired. Shit. Sorry. I'm being dumb. I forgot his name. But I think Carl Jung came after this. Oh, I'm struggling here, guys. Sorry. Carl Jung came after the godfather of psychology. I forgot his name. Sorry. I'm going to cheat and go on YouTube 1 minute. But I think, basically, long story short, I think Carl Jung was very profound, basically. Very, very profound. He really expanded on the whole psychology thing. He's on another level. Alan's long gone, UKG. I thought so. I didn't. Alan's gone. That's sad. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Hello, Nancy Green. How are you? Yeah, I'm just chill. This is a chilled one today, Nancy. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm going with the flow. Talking about integrity, but going with the comments as well, of course. You're good. I'm good to hear that you're good. Basically, hope that your channel's doing well as well. It's not easy, is it, Nancy? Keep going though, as you say. So let's go back to the challenges of. Sorry, guys, I'm struggling today. Keep going. It's all good. So there's times when integrity can cost you jobs, relationships, and opportunities. Yeah, it can cost you relationships. It can cost you friendships. Maybe those friendships weren't. If you're honest with their friend and you're coming from a good place and then they don't want to be your friend anymore, that means that they weren't your friend in the first place anyway, even though it can feel sad if you lose them. If you've got integrity and you imagine they're drinking every day and go, by the way, you stop drinking every day, it's not doing you any good, I'm really worried about you. You're showing you've got integrity, you're being honest with them, you're being open with them, you're having a difficult conversation with them, and maybe no one else is doing that with them. No one else is bothering. No one bothers going there. And if they react in a certain way and then push you away because they're scared of looking at themselves inwardly, that means that maybe that sometimes that's the price you pay. Some people only want the illusion to carry on, don't they? The illusion, the persona. They don't want to look deeply. They don't want to look at they're doing anything wrong. They don't want to hear anything bad. They want to ignore it all. And someone with integrity comes along and tells them the truth. They're gonna run for the hills, aren't they? Potentially, a lot of people will do that. And that's the cost. That's the price. That's the challenge of having integrity. That could maybe leave you feeling like you're on your own, like, oh shit, no one wants to be around me. Maybe if you're around the wrong people. Nancy's saying, no, definitely it can be a challenge, of course. Of course. It's hard. It's hard in this world sometimes. Just gonna have a sip of water one moment. I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to talk about the benefits of having integrity. What are the benefits? I think it's more of a long game though, isn't it? Benefits of having integrity, I'm going to go to next. So UKG, thanks for sharing again. Thank you. Integrity, UKG says, integrity identifies those non-friends. It's a ORIS worth paying in the long run. My contacts list is 1/10 what it was, but it's richer than it's ever been. That's beautifully said. That really is, UKG. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I used to go in relation to what you're saying, of course, trying to share common ground with what you're saying. I used to know loads of people. I used to be quite popular in the area that I was in, let's say. I was well known, like, in my own little group of people, wherever, whoopee-doo, who cares? But there you go. But it was all superficial when you're younger, isn't it? It was all based on drugs as well. It was all based on drugs and fun times. And then when you took those fun times away, those friendships just dissolved. So it's quality over quantity, basically, always. I don't have any. I struggle as well. I struggle so fucking much with this. I can't have deep conversations with most people I know. I can't have these conversations with most people I know. I'm being real. I fucking struggle. And I meet nice people along the way, and they're lovely. I like them. They're nice. But I can't have deep conversations with them. It's just not possible. And it makes me feel a bit sad and a bit lonely sometimes. Because I struggle with it. Yeah. And I've got all these deep things to think about, and sometimes it's good to share them. That's probably why I enjoy doing this, for God's sake. But it's really difficult because you can only meet people based on their own perception, what level they're at. You can only meet them at that level. And you just know when you're talking to them, you just naturally pick up on the social cues, don't you, kind of? That's how I interpret it. And it doesn't mean I'm better than them or worse than them. It's just different. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, I wish there were more people like that, but it's difficult, man. Anyway. But quality over quantity, always. Less people, less drama as well sometimes. Don't say, yeah, UKG. Absolutely. Well, really well said, by the way. Nancy Green says, having integrity makes you a more authentic person, perhaps. Of course. Real. I'd rather be, what's it saying? I'd rather be a real nobody than a fake somebody. I'd rather be a real nobody than a fake somebody. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Dawn saying, that's the same, Brad. That's why I come here. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Yeah. That's probably why I like this is why I like doing it. This is why I like doing this. I love doing the lives. Yeah. And that's really good to hear, by the way. So thank you. That's really good to hear. That's what I want to. That's what I'm trying to create anyway. So that's positive. Absolutely. Great. So anyway, let's go back to referring to my notes, of course, being open and honest. UKG says somewhere I can DM you, bro. Yes, if you go to, basically, if you go to my channel, UKG, there's an email address on there. It's inspirationalambivert@outlook.com. You can direct message me, email me on there if you want to. I'll respond as best I can. Yeah, cool. Yeah, if you just check out the channel, it's on there. So it's gonna having integrity, like one positive, it's gonna fucking protect your reputation. Integrity ensures your actions match your words. I'm referring to my notes here, of course, giving you credibility and respect. Your actions match your words, giving you credibility and respect. I got a compliment yesterday at work, and this person, like someone above me, said, "Oh, thank you, Brad." I went, "Why? Why are you thanking me?" I said, "What are you on about?" I said, "Oh, thanks. You're the only person that told the truth." Because boring story, but anyway, one of my colleagues has been a bit naughty, and he's got into trouble, but he's a decent person, and lots of people have covered for him. And they asked me about the situation, and I told the truth. I might not be liked for this, by the way. Fucking hell, I might not be liked for this, but I told the truth. I told the fucking truth, and I got a thanks for it. I thought, oh, that's nice. So, in relation to what I'm saying, it's your credibility and respect, your self-respect. Can you look yourself in the mirror when you go home? If you've lied and you've been a fucking prick, can you look yourself in the mirror when you go home? Maybe some people can, but I think that's what integrity can give you. So anyway, UKG, absolutely fine. If you want to email me, by the way, I've left it. I've got an email address. I've had it on there for about a week now. It's quite new, and I'll reply to you the best I can. Sometimes it takes me a little bit of time because I'm busy, etc. But I will make sure that I reply, of course, as best as I can. Don saying, I know a couple of people who are open-minded, but I don't get too much time to spend talking to them. No. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to do those things, isn't it? It's good to share your thoughts. It's great. It's great if it's around the right people. I hope you get to spend more time with them in the future, Dawn. I hope you do, if that's what you want. Anyway, so it's going to protect your reputation, potentially. It's going to protect your reputation because you're the person that you're true to yourself. You've got integrity. That gives you respect from the right people, of course, hopefully. Having true integrity is going to help guide your decision making. So it acts like a compass, helping you choose what's right, even when it's difficult. Absolutely. Having integrity is going to do that. That Hawk Tur girl, let's say that one again. She got into trouble. She's got into trouble. She had loads of fame. Whatever, for clickbait, for a couple of sentences. That's all she said. She got super famous, got loads of interviews, but then she got surrounded by people that were dodgy. She's in trouble, basically. She's like a dodgy crypto company have got her involved in something, and it's put her in trouble with the law, potentially, in America. And she had integrity. She could have avoided that. She'd have a moral compass, maybe. Anyway. Let's go back to the comments. Don saying, if you have to watch what you say, you're in the wrong company. Yeah. You've got to dim your lights as well. You're in the wrong company. You're right. Yeah. 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 A lot of people won't like you being yourself either. They want to dim your light as well. Yeah, you're right, Dawn. So thanks for rephrasing. She didn't even mean to get famous. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she was interviewed on a night out, probably had a few drinks. Thanks for giving some more context to that. Forgive me if I'm using that example in not the best way either. Maybe I'm not actually thinking about it. I'm using her as an example of something. She didn't mean. I don't think she did. You think you're right there? I think she just accidentally became famous and got caught up in it all. UKG is saying one thing. I think one thing to remind ourselves of is that as much as we think we are the only ones going through shit, we are not alone. We're all going through shit. Yeah, we are. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. No, it's not easy. I get it. It's suffering. One moment. Let's have a sip of water. One moment. You're right, UKG. We think we're on our own sometimes, and maybe we are on our own sometimes. But there's other people going through shit as well, and the problem shared is a problem halved. Yeah, I agree. Very true. Very, very true. Dawn says yes, absolutely. So anyway, I'm going to move on with some of the other benefits of having integrity. It's going to create stability. People with integrity don't shift values for convenience. They're dependable. Yeah, the rock, basically. It's going to make you rock. It's going to make you solid. It's going to, you want that person on your team when the shit gets hard. That's what the person with integrity, when shit gets really hard, when the chips are down, that's when the person with integrity will stand strong. They'll weather the storm. They'll have the mental fortitude, hopefully, to weather it because of they're stable. They have a good, strong moral compass. They're consistent, reliable, etc. Next one is encourages respect from others. So I'm referring to my notes, guys, of course, and I'll ad lib to these things. Even if others don't agree with you, they respect you if you stand up for your principles. They're all the right people will, hopefully. Okay, go to comments. Oh, God, I can't even say your name, man. You should grow a beard, Baldy. I don't want a beard. I don't like them. No disrespect to anyone that has beards, because lots of people do. And that person's gone. I don't want a beard. I never have wanted one. I don't want one. Don't want one. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. You've done a great job. And it's best not to pay attention to those things as well, like you said before. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to have some water. Start saying, yeah, it's shit when you trust someone and then you find out they're fickle. Yeah, you get a bit disappointed, don't we? Sometimes you think that there's more there, there's more depth there. Oh, this person wants to be my friend, blah, 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 but they're just fickle, they're hot and cold. They're, yeah, fickle, isn't it? Not. Yeah, it's shitty that sometimes, Dawn. It really is. I get it. Nancy saying you're as handsome as hell. Thank you, Dawn, Nancy. Very kind of you to say. Don't change a thing. I won't change a thing. Thanks, Nancy. That's very kind of you to say. I'm not going to change a thing. I'm just going to keep doing me. And you do you too. Thank you, Nancy. UKG says, when you catch yourself being fickle, it's a shitty feeling. Like you've let yourself down. Yeah. Do you ever, fucking hell, I do this a lot. I'll remember something I've done when I was 20 and I'll cringe, even if it was 23 years ago, or longer ago. I'll just think, oh my God, how the fuck did I do that? I beat myself up. It feels bad. Dawn said, beards are like makeup. You never know what's under there. Wow, never heard that one, but it's probably true, isn't it? Yeah, there's truth in that. You can hide behind that beard. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Dawn saying, yeah, but you catch yourself. That's the difference. With regards to being fickle. Or other things. It's good to catch yourself as well. It's good to have a word with yourself sometimes, going, shit, I'm not being the best there. I could be better. I'm not being my best self today. I'm being a bit of a prick. That's a really, really good sign of a strong person. It's self-reflection, isn't it? Big time. UKG says, oh yeah, I've done the same. Even stuff in first school, LOL, yeah. Fuck me, yeah. Done some stupid, yeah, made myself cringe, definitely. Especially when you're growing up, you haven't got a fucking clue what you're doing. Especially guys. Guys tend to, I think guys grow up a lot slower than women most of the time. Some people never grow up at all though. They stay like adult babies, which is very ugly. Mel Robbins, what she said? She said, Mel Robbins, that one, it's like a 8-year-olds in adult bodies. And Mel Robbins, I'm paraphrasing. 8-year-olds in adult bodies is fucking an ugly sight. That's men and women though as well. Some. Don't say I cringe at my own self. Even who you were last year. Do you? Have you grown since then though? Mel Robbins is awesome. Absolutely. I read a book recently. What's it called? Oh God, my memory's so bad today. Let them. The let them theory, isn't it? Peter Panson, yeah, Mel Robbins is really good. Very insightful. Peter Pan syndrome, yeah. Man-child, isn't it? Basically, UKG. Fucking man-child. Not letting women off the hook with that one though, because some women are like that as well. Her let them theory, I try to implement as much as possible. Yeah, I just remember that as well. Just that one thing, let them. 2 words. When someone's being a prick, and you're thinking, oh, I wish they would be better. You think to yourself, why can't they be more like me? Why can't they just be reasonable? Why can't they just be nice? Why can't they just be kind? I like it when they're kind. Why can't they be like that? But they're not going to be, because they're just being a prick. Basically. So that let them. Therefore, it's what is it? It's acceptance of the situation. Instead of being angry at it, you're accepting the fact that you can't change it, and it makes you feel a lot better. That's a very vague way of saying that. Don't say I've changed this year. I cut out some shitty people, and it's instantly started to change. Good for you, Dawn. Good for you. Did your partner question, if you don't mind me asking, did your partner influence that as well with regards to you cutting out the shitty people? Was it your parents? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions here, Dawn. Was it your parents or friends or both that you've cut out? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, of course. You've grown some self-respect. Good for you. And therefore, putting boundaries in place, isn't it? Sometimes you're going to lose people along the way. Therefore, fitting in line with, you're going to lose the wrong people when you've got integrity towards yourself as well. Yeah, family. It's difficult, isn't it, as well? Beyond difficult, especially with family. UKG saying go on, Dawn. Absolutely. Your partner giving you confidence. That means you're a really, really good person by the sound of that, Dawn. You've got a good one by the sound of it. He's giving you confidence. He's backed you up. He's listened to you. He's encouraged you to be your best version of yourself. That's a good. With a good person by the sounds of it. You've had a few dreams that show me I'm growing too. Like, all right, dreams that involve you growing, basically. You grieved them years ago. What do you mean? The family, you mean? Is that what you mean? I'm going to keep speaking. So Dawn saying thank you to UKG. That's great. One moment, sorry. Moving on, actually, in line with what Dawn's just saying, it's going to support your fucking self-respect. I'm an integrity. I know I've done the right thing. I can sleep well tonight. I've done everything I can. I've not lied. I've not bullshitted. I've not thrown anyone under the bus. I've been real. I've been genuine. I've got a fucking story. Shit. Basically, God, I had to go to God. With my line of work, I can't really speak of the names because I can't speak of the names. Anyway, last year, I had to stand up in court for a colleague that was accused of things. However, I was going against the grain. A lot of people were accusing this person of doing these things, but I didn't know the full story. But he asked me to stand up for him in court. He said, do you remember this date, this time, in this theatre? Because I work in a theatre, of course. Did you remember this conversation? I said, yes, I remember the conversation. Can you give me a statement? So I gave a statement. And my experience working with this person was positive. Sorry. But anyway, long story short, 3 years later, I had to go to court. It was fucking harrowing. It's scary. It was scary for me anyway. And I was sat outside the courtroom for hours and hours and hours as a witness, and I had to give a statement. I don't know, shit story really, but anyway, long story short is a lot of people were against him, but I stood with him basically. I stood with him basically because I told the truth, and I didn't. After it was a bit nerve-wracking because you all of a sudden you sat outside the court. It's really, everything's really high up as well, like high buildings. It's meant to look imposing, isn't it? And it makes you feel small. That's what it's meant to do, of course. And then all of a sudden, I sat there for hours outside the court, just in a corridor, quiet as hell. And then I had to walk in, and then you're walking into the courtroom, and there's fucking, let's say, 30 people all stood there staring at you, asking you questions, getting interrogated in a way. Yeah, that's my experience. But my long story short, I had integrity. I spoke the truth. And after it, I thought, I don't regret anything. I spoke the truth, even if it's against a lot. Even if it was, I was going against the grain, basically. But I didn't feel bad about it. Therefore, my point on I'll go back to your comments in a moment, guys. Sorry. It supports self-respect. I fucking got self-respect. I'm true to my word. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm going to say the right thing. I'm going to say my honest opinion. And acting with integrity is going to prevent regret and guilt. How can you feel guilty if you spoke the truth? How can you feel guilty if you're being your genuine best self, authentic self? You shouldn't feel guilty about that. Shouldn't. That's going to make you, hopefully, if you've got the right frame of mind, it's going to give you some self-worth, isn't it? Leading to a stronger sense of self-worth, let's say. Let's go back to the comments. One moment. Dreams should be listened to, UKG said. Literally started a dream journal this month. Wow, how's that going, UKG? You're very deep into that one. I think you go to another world, in my opinion. It's a lot we don't understand. Don't say in the reactions I had to situations in my dreams, show me how I've changed, what you fought back, or you overcome things in the dreams. Don't saying that's a good idea, UKG. Nancy agrees. Dream journal is a great idea. I think as well, obviously keeping a dream journal, the fucking problem, well, I suppose it's not a problem, it's supposed to challenge, not the problem. The challenge is, let's say I have a dream and it's the best dream ever, it's the most vivid whatever dream, whatever it is. If I leave that fucking to rest and I think, oh, I'll journal about that later on tonight, you're probably going to forget a lot of it, or maybe all of it. It's writing it down straight away. Writing it down straight away. Not that I'm a dream journal expert, but I think you should write it down as quick as you can, otherwise you're going to forget a lot of it, or all of it maybe. Dawn saying, isn't it? I might try that too. I love dreams, are interesting, man. Fucking interesting. UKG says, character witnesses is a tough work. I've done it myself, a daunting experience, mate. Yeah, UKG, it is daunting. I never want to do it again. I never want to have to be in there again. In court as well, it's a different world. The language you speak in court is different as well. The terminologies they use. I didn't feel comfortable in there at all. And I was only there for a short period of time. There's other people that I know that were in there all week. Must have been difficult. But it was an interesting experience, let's say. Hi, it's just me. Hi, bud. You remind me of the guy from the film Split. You ever seen it? James McAvoy. Yes, I have. It's a really good film, that. Thank you. It's just me. I'll take that as a bloody compliment. Thanks. It's James McAvoy, isn't it? That's a really good film. It's really good acting in that film as well. Is it Split? And it's there's a series, isn't it? It's a series, that film. I think there's 3 movies to it in total. The Split, and there's another 2, and I forgot the names of them. Forgive me, I forgot the names of them. I've seen them all, but they're really good. Bruce Willis is in it as well, isn't he? He might not be in Split, he's in the other ones, Bruce Willis. bless him, he's struggling, isn't he now? He was a good actor though back in the day. Anyway, so Dawn says, sometimes I felt guilt from being honest because I'm going against what the night wanted me to think, and I feel like I'm going to get in trouble. Yeah, that's a completely understandable and understandable reaction, especially if you're used to just playing good girl all the time and you just go with what they say all the time for so long, and then all of a sudden you're changing the narrative. You've got some self-respect, you're putting boundaries in place, but when you first begin to do that, it can feel very alien to you, can't it? Potentially it can feel trying to understand it the best I can. Yeah, if you like you're in trouble, like you've been, I feel bad, I've upset them, they're upset now. I know they were being an asshole and I've told them to stop, but I feel bad now because I've upset them. I know I'm going to be in trouble now because I've gone against the grain. I think that can be I think it's because you've changed something as well. You've changed the behaviour in yourself, haven't you? In regards to that, so I can see why you'd think, I'm going to get into trouble. I don't like seeing people upset either. I put boundaries in place at work with some people. They've been really rude. I've had people in tears. I've had people crying, and I felt so bad. But these people were not being nice to me, and I pulled them to one side and I spoke to them, and I told them why. I told them in the nicest way I could why I was disappointed with them, why they'd upset me, and I've had people crying at me, crying. And did I feel good? No, I didn't fucking feel good. I felt bad. I thought, oh God, I wish I didn't have to have that conversation. I think, oh God, I just want peace, basically. But sometimes you've got to do the hard things. And also, that's another thing. I'm showing you integrity. I'm not going behind your back, telling you to your face, you're upsetting me. I'm putting boundaries in place. Self-respect, as I said, this supports self-respect, of course. Dawn then says, yeah, fawning and appeasing for years. And now I'm in the wrong side of them and it feels dangerous. You're in limbo, transitioning, by the sounds of it, Dawn. Transitioning. It might feel like that for a while. You might always have a little bit of that feeling as well when you do these things. But keep going. You're doing good. Sounds like you're doing really good work. Keep doing it. Having that self-respect. You might lose people along the way, as you probably already have. But what have you gained? I bet you've gained so much. You've gained so much. UKG says, bro, gotta go. We'll drop you an email soon. We'll share some points of interest that helped me out big time over the past 5-ish years. UKG, thank you. I look forward to reading your email. Thanks for sharing. You've been really insightful and wise, really. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing with all of us. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you have a good week. Stay true, folks. Yes, we will, UKG. Thank you. Dawn says, good night, UKG. Nice chatting to you. I agree. Nancy says, have a good evening, UK. UKG says, peace, and then stay awesome, dude. Lovely. Okay, another thing. Let's keep going. So, one other benefit of having integrity is going to help you build long-term success longer down the road. The truth will set you free. I know it's cheesy, but it's true. The truth will fucking set you free. While shortcuts may offer quick wins, you might be able to jump on the back of other people. You might be able to stab them in the back. You might be able to climb the hierarchy or whatever it is. It's not going to last, though, is it? It's not going to last. You can trick some people some of the time, but you can't trick all the people all the time. Integrity, I'm referring to my notes as well, by the way, of course, to be open and honest. Integrity sustains lasting achievements and relationships. You'll find the right people. You'll achieve things on your own back with integrity by being honest and respectful. And I think it's just more solid, more long-standing. And how do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? You want to be remembered as a piece of shit that's fucked up, a failed human? No, you've let yourself down there. You've not done well. You might have a great career, but if you're not a good person, you failed as a human. You don't want to fail as a human. I think it's sad. Anyway, that's just my 2 P's worth of that. I'm just seeing what else I've got with notes, guys. I've a sip of water, just a little bit of a rest. Thank you to anyone. I keep saying these things, but I've got to keep saying it, haven't I? So thank you. My name's Brad. If anyone doesn't know my name, it's Brad. This is the Let's Get Inspired live vlog. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel, as you can see on my t-shirt. Thank you to anyone that's subscribed. If you want to see more content like this, then just subscribe and then click on that notification button, because then you'll be notified when my next lives are coming up. I just talk about, obviously, inspirational things, self-development, self-improvement, that type of thing. Sorry, guys, I'm going a little bit quiet. Don't saying, yeah, I totally agree. I don't want to be she was good at something, but she was a dick. No, don't. No, don't, dear. Oh, yeah, you remember that? Remember that guy? Yeah, he was really good at that, wasn't he? Yeah, but he's a right fucking bell end. Yeah, no one liked him. He was right cunt. It's not, sorry, swearing, but there you go. Not good, is it? It's not good, man. It doesn't end well. And do you want to live a lie? Do you want to live a lie? Go for it. Live a lie. Not good. There's a price to pay. Sometimes it takes years to catch up, though. I've met people before in the past when you're thinking, fucking hell, how did they get away with that? Thinking, how the fuck is that guy or girl, whatever? They keep getting away with everything. It's not fair. It's like nothing. They're untouchable. They've got Teflon coat. They've got a Teflon coated, so like a bulletproof vest on. You shoot them and they don't even drop. Like, they can be the worst person in the world and nothing seems to happen. But I think it does eventually. Anyway. So let's think of small ways that you can keep the integrity going. I'm gonna have to go as well, Dawn. I think it's towards the end. Thanks again, Dawn. Thanks for being on. Thanks for helping. Thank you to everyone else that's watched as well. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, UKG. Thank you, Sander. Thank you, Yorick. Thank you, Callum. Thank you to all you guys that are even watching right now. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I'll just end with this anyway. I'll keep going a little bit longer. So 3 small ways you can practice integrity this week is keeping your promise. If you're going to say something, do it. If you're going to say, look, I'm going to meet up with such and such a person. I know things happen. I know life happens. But don't say you're going to do something and then don't do it. Fulfill the small promises. Stay true to your word. Another one with keeping your integrity. Oh, this is a big one. When you say no, you say yes to yourself. I'll say it again. When you say no, you say yes to your fucking self. So it's what you say no when you need to. Don't always say yes to everything. If you want to say yes to everything, that's your choice. Of course, that's your life, whatever. But you can't. People are asking things of you all the time, and you want to help them, you help them. You say yes to them, but sometimes say no. Sometimes it's okay to say no. Don't feel guilty for saying no. What's that mean? You've got integrity. Nancy's saying it's so important to do what you say. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I get you can't always. However, you don't want to be known for the person that doesn't show up, that turns up late, that flakes, that's fickle. You don't want to be known as that person. It's not good. Another one, integrity. Fucking hell, I've missed this one. It's admitting when you're wrong. Admitting mistakes. You're going to fuck up. You're human. It's okay to make mistakes. It's painful. Mistakes are painful. When I fuck up, I think, oh shit, I kicked myself. I beat myself up. I feel so bad. Honestly, I feel so bad when I make mistakes. But you don't make mistakes. The mistakes make you. You don't make mistakes. The mistakes make you. But you grow from them. They're painful. Critique's painful as well. It's like, oh, I didn't want to hear that. Especially if there's some truth in it. It really fucking hurts. It hurts deeply. But it's those mistakes they can make you a much better, stronger person. Nancy's saying a good point. Thanks, Nancy, for sharing. Nancy's saying, and to keep your boundaries in place. Yes, have healthy boundaries. Keep them in place. Linked to really when you say no to people as well. Have self-respect, basically. Don't allow people to walk all over you. Don't allow people to talk to you like shit. Because some people will just do that. If they get the opportunity, they'll do that. So absolutely, Nancy, you're correct. So I agree. Just keeping your boundaries in place as well. Anyone that's watching as well, check out Nancy Green's channel. Sorry, Nancy, I'm trying to think. Check out Nancy Green's channel. You talk about similar things, don't you? You talk about trolls in one of your videos, if I remember correctly. And similar things to what I'm talking about. Not the same, but similar. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Nancy. But anyone who's watching, please check out Nancy's channel. And subscribe as well. Just give me a shout out there, Nancy, the best I can. No worries, Nancy, it's all good. It's all good. I'm working tomorrow. I'm fucking working tomorrow, so I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired, but I will be going live again on Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning UK time, and I'll try and get another live in on Friday if I can. But I'll see how my working energy is. I've only got so much time, so much energy, but I give the best I can. But thank you to all of you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Please look after each other. Please fucking just keep your humanity, keep your integrity. Always be true to yourself, man. I sound like a hippie, don't I? But the world needs more of this. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for anyone that's subscribed. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. So good night and goodbye.